about 5 minutes late. Do you guys hear an echo? I have all new an audio board, my new soundboard, and I am trying to get that figured out. So just let me know if anybody's still in here. I mean, it's just me and you, folks. Sorry, I guess I made Nick in more room wait too long. Oh well, that is what it is. Nigel, I see you. All right, what's up? So, do you guys hear like what sounds like an echo? Because no sound at all. Okay. Because I hear an echo and I'm not sure why. You know, this is crap. Okay, let me try just turning out of this weird shit. Okay, do you still not have any sound? What about now? Check one, two, any kind of sound now. I think I may have just fixed my echo a little louder, but do you hear an echo? Or is it too low? Okay. Um, it's OBS. It's guys, give me 2.5 minutes. I'll be right back. I'll start the same live over. Okay, guys, how do we sound now? Okay, guys, how do we sound now? Better? Not better? Worse? Let me know. Much better. All right, that's good to know. Because I can always turn that mic up where everybody can hear. I got somebody gave me a soundboard, brand new, sealed in the box, and they said, hey, check it out. We were going to do what you're doing. And, oh, I'm here. I'm here. I am definitely here. 5 by 5, that's good. That's what we want. 5x5. The question is, can you hear my clicking? Are you serious, Nip? This shouldn't affect what we're doing, but NVIDIA wants to upgrade. And this is, it has to. So whatever. Good to see you, Nick. How are you, man? It's good to see everyone. I appreciate you guys dropping in. Excuse me. Goodness. Yeah, so Fred, Mr. Fred, had sent me these via Tommy at Help with Gadgets to check out. And so I wanted to talk about them because, I mean, they're great knives. I don't think Fred owns bad knives. So we all know that. I wonder if I can hear the knives thwacking, open and close. Oh, I bet you can. You want to see? Let's see. Let me get back to thwacking, opening, and closing. Okay. Check 1, 2. All right, let's go. He is a good guy. Fred the Lug is a terrific guy. And I know he doesn't do it for that reason, but, you know, a lot of his knives he sells, you know, are ones that are out and about. And you remember how, like, back in the day, car dealers would send you home with the car. I remember this. Drive it overnight, take it home, see what you think, you know, try it out. I remember my dad doing that, and I'll be damned. I can't tell you, once you get all the family in there and all that stuff, that everybody would start, it would sell. Because you're not just selling dad or mom, you're selling the whole family. And if you are single and they do that, are we back? All right, it says we're back, YouTube. We can see you. Thank God. You know, we take all the time, especially newer YouTubers, and I mean, it happens to the established guys, to try to get all this set up, and it's nothing, it sucks when we're limited by technology or technology thereof. Okay, 30 thumbs up, my guy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah. Hey, I'm not sure if put me up for one what that pertains to, but I will say this. I think this detent's too tight on this, but it's not my knife, so I don't want to mess with it. This art form right here, and this is not trying to sell anything, I'm just being honest. It's an art form saber liner lock with, of course, Ultim piss. So, Mr. Fred the Lug is selling this if anybody is interested. I'm sure you guys all know how to contact him through the Discord. It's a great knife. I do think, it's just my personal taste, I think it needs, the detent needs to be adjusted, but whatever. I mean, does anybody know, can you dye Ultim? Yeah, so check it out. I it's gonna sound like I say I buy these from bulk, but I buy a bunch at a time. Some are better than others. I end up ruining some because not going back to my workshop where I have a 12-inch tablet, basically a computer. I can view tutorials, anything I need to view back there. Always stay in my computer desk office. And so I will start bringing tools and everything up and just tear up a mat. So yeah, I just got like 4 of them in the other day. But I want to get bigger ones. I got a bigger leather one. All right, we back. Like, there is no way. Like, I just got an email this past week, and it was kind of ironic after the bad picture with Blade Alchemy during that live when we were trying to look at the bison, and Spectrum basically gave me their top tier service for what I was already paying. And so we got all that equipment hooked up and running. So I do not know why I would have no data. Well, you can hear that one, can't you? Dude, that one snaps open with authority. That's a big knife. I mean, that's a really big knife. So I think Ultim is just like Jade. Either you'll love it or you hate it. Yeah, but the thing about Jade is you can dye it. And if Ryan Crowe says you can't dye Ultim, I believe you cannot dye Ultim. So, like, I don't hate green by any means. But this North Mountain Blades knife they sent me, which, where did that come from? It's got the Lee Williams kickstop. Their SDL Magic or whatever. Love the knife. It's heavy. All their knives are kind of heavy. And I'm going to tell you, the green G10, this is a rare moment that it looks better. Sorry about that, guys. I live by a railroad track, and it's a spur, so it's not a schedule. I never know. So if y'all hear that, I apologize. Unless I get a sound room. So you can see the lines and the grooves and all that, the texturing on the camera. But when you just hold it, it just looks like a plain plastic handle. So I think if you were to get one with the G10 handle like this, I would go with the multi-color G10. That way it kind of pops out. But anyways. Yeah, I don't particularly like Ultim. Like, if this wasn't Ultim, I probably would have bought it. I think, especially what he's asking for it, which I'll probably have that right here. Yeah, I lied to you guys. He's selling too. I just went back to the message he sent me the other day. Yeah, he's only asking $100 for this knife. CPM 20, 20V, and then he is selling the Wii Tyro, which I had absolutely no interest in that knife when it released. You know, I liked the idea of the lock, but I had no interest in that because of its size. But they did a good balancing act on that knife. That knife is actually, I enjoy holding it and flicking it. I know you're limited, but like my thumb doesn't like that little, you know. So it's either a back flipper for me, which I think they intended, you know. I think they intended using the lock. Awesome. Like, okay, so I'm mysticistic. When did Ultim like come onto the scene? Somebody explain that to me. Like, I probably ignored it. I don't think die G10 is not very pro looking. I picked the ultimate. Hey, if you do G10 right, and let me tell you something, I'm proud of it. I can do G10 right. It looks good. It looks really good. But a lot of people don't dye it. Like plain RIT dye does not work. It'll work a little bit, but it doesn't. You have to get the dye for polyesters. And you have to cook it. I mean, it's simple as that. I did one this week. I don't think I have it out. But, yeah. I mean, you've got to cook it. It's not going to just do it on its own. So, and I got news for y'all. It will do, the RIT polyester dye will do, oh my God, I'm having a brain fart here, guys. It will do carbon fiber. If you have light carbon fiber, like this Einar I'm going to end up giving away, which I really like that white and black, but this is a snappy knife, man. So the jimping on this is crowned. Let me get it up there. That blade, and then it flattens back out. It's a nice little knife. Tentables did great on this. Great. I'll just leave it open. But if you get carbon fiber like that, you can dye it permanently. Because carbon fiber cooks better than G10, you know, I mean, so. You guys like to look at those stuff. Now, I love, don't get me wrong, I haven't read all the comments, so I don't know what everybody's saying. When it comes to crazy patterns and stuff, believe it or not, that's not really my, hold on, I dropped that polishing glove. That's not really my thing. I like some things. I don't like real extremes. I'll be honest, I don't like the milling in this. Okay? I can tolerate the milling in that. And I thought at first I was going to hate this. Civivi sent me this. The Anaki. And then once I put it in my hand and saw how they milled that, that's not 2 layers. That's not an inset. It's milled out of solid, 1 piece each side. I was like, okay. And then the action is just, so. Probably give this knife away too. Actually, I know I am. I know I am. And I want to give it up to, oops, hold on. Make sure I get my stuff right. I gotta look at my phone, guys, because I'm an idiot. Okay, sorry, my wife can only text me right now. You know, it's the end of the year, they're doing standardized testing. But anyways, what I was going to say is Fuchs is donating, and I will get those back to you. They don't have to be keepers. But for the time being, some extra, like, you know, Civivi pouches or CRJB, stuff like that. Because I want to make you guys more involved. I don't want to just spin wheel and be like, oh, you won, you know. I want to give you guys a choice. I mean, it was fun letting Jed just go and pick knives and put in a box. You know, I said, Jay, you can pick from these knives. But I said, don't let Daddy see, you know. Because it's like putting a kid up for adoption. I don't care if it's a knife you intended to keep or not. Once you know it's leaving, at least me, I'm like, damn. I'm losing one of the fold, you know. So, well, I mean, Dude, yeah, I mean, I don't mind it. I don't mind getting them back to you. And I can't tell you how much I appreciate it, you know. I mean, I do have some, and some I don't, you know. And I got some mixed ones, some bigger ones, smaller ones, so it'll be fun. Because I'm sure you guys have watched MC. Now, I am no way comparing myself to that gentleman. But, and people are all like, oh, 3 and 6, they're both fatter. And, you know. Now, here's the thing. Is when we start doing this, I got a few premiums. And I got some, I wouldn't call them mid-text, but middle of the road. And does it, hold on. Can I see the other side of the purple concept, please? Does it have a backspacer? Yes, it does. Full titanium. And it's milled out well. Like, for its size, I mean, is it heavier than this? Yeah. Is it heavier than this? Just because of the steel. I'm trying to find my little light. Oh, here we go. But yeah, it's for its size, it could have. So let's see if I can get down in there for you guys. And the lockup is insane. It's perfect. Like, as big as this is, Mrs. T.C.Blades, I said, check this out, just came in. And, y'all, I bought this, okay? Because I couldn't wait, because I wasn't patient enough, and I couldn't wait. Like a damn kid at Christmas, and I bought it. Now, I get deep discounts when I buy stuff. I have a permanent discount. And before you ask, I can't share it. Because if they know what address, they will only ship to one address with that discount. And if it goes somewhere else, if they think I'm abusing it, they'll take it away. It's a really good discount. But, and concepts like, hey, if you don't like something, tell us. You know, that's how we get better. They're cool about it. But anyways, so I bought this. Dude, the day it came, I guess there was a small holiday recently, just like a short one. The day this came in, Concept and Tennables came online. They're like, hey, we're sorry, you know, we had a holiday. We want to let you know we're shipping you this knife out and another color. And I should have just said, okay. And me being the nice guy, I said, yeah, the milling does. It feels great. It is not too rough. And I like, you know, I like how they didn't break it up. For that size, you know, I like how they didn't break that up. I'm going to bring this so I can get a blade show so I can get a picture of me and Laconico holding it. I mean, dude, it's a great knife. But me and my, let's be honest, kind self, which is so ironic because in my youth, I was an asshole. Now, I didn't steal, but I was not a kind person. I said, no, don't send me the purple. I bought it. I said, just send me that other color. High voltage green with purple accents. Yes, it would. And I think either way around, hey, let's see. Let's see, because I know how to, you know, do the share page. Let's go. I gotta make sure and log out. Shit. So y'all don't see my. Oh, it says log in. Okay. I'll let you go back to that screen and we'll see if I can. It's funny because unless I'm just an idiot, on the Bison, it showed on the landing page, you can tell they photoshopped these all differently, which is, I'm not saying they were being deceitful at all, but that's what it seems like. So like they were offering different sizes of this knife. And that's not the case because they actually show the purple knife is one of the smaller ones. But anyways, let me all right, let me get to here. Add a source. Window capture. Nope. Yep. Okay. Dang, is that really what it looks like on the live? That sucks. Huh. Okay, whatever. So, hey, let me see something. Nope. Okay. That sucks that y'all can't just see the whole. You know what? Let me do this. Let me do this. I got to be a little more careful, but it should show the whole screen, and it doesn't. Figures. Okay, I just need to be sure not. So let me see what you guys can see now, and we'll be able to go. So they are all the same size. I couldn't remember if they had a green one. And let me see. Can I shrink that and fit it all on there? I'm learning, guys. I'm learning. There we go. Okay. So I thought they had a green one, but I guess they don't. And I kind of like that black one. And yeah, I kind of like that black one a lot. I'm not a fan of the satin blades. That's okay. The blue and the gray accent like that. Not a fan of that. That's okay as far as being clean titanium and a satin blade. So, yep. Yeah, so no green. See, that makes me, I think they're sending me the other color. I think they're either sending me this one or this one. Maybe this one. I can't remember. I have to go back and look. So, now, back to the knives that Fred the Lug sent me. He the two I would probably jump on and buy. Hey, no problem, man. You're good, brother. Are the Vero and Pokilo. Oh, look at that. I almost cut myself. Yep, M398. Nice. Fits great in the hand. Love it. And this Vero. Guess I'm going to be buying me one of these. This is the mini. Let's go back to this. No, that is not it. That is not it. So let's search that on White Mountain. Ooh, I like that black and purple. Y'all are like, of course he did. Y'all, might just me and you, bud. Well, I don't see it. I see the Vera Nova Mini, which is money, and I've had a hard time finding this one. I searched it on my phone. It's a gecko, I know that. See? But it's not a it's not a. This one is a dark stone wash, and it has different milling. Let's see if maybe they have a different one. There it is. 3.1. Yes. There we go. Yep, that's it. And pearl essence. Looks either like they've accentuated that blue in the photo, or it's starting to wear on his knife. So, but either way, it is a gorgeous knife. Pearl essence, stonewash, oblong. So, let me see who's all still in here. Let's see. Let's see who's all in here. Sorry for all the dead. Normally I am just talking it up, but it's like the middle of the week for me. And it just said OBS disconnected again. And it reconnected. So I'm going to look into a different system, because I don't think I know my internet's not cutting out. I bet you Blades isn't cutting out either. You no sound? Oh no, I just didn't scroll back down. It's doing great, Rolf. It's good to see everybody, man. Thank you for dropping in. I appreciate the likes, guys. So, what are y'all getting into? How y'all gonna finish off the week? What knives are you carrying? Can hear you fine. Yeah, I had scrolled up, Fuchs, and didn't scroll back down. Sorry about that. Ron, are you still? Ron, I got a. Was it you that won the last giveaway? Or Dobbins? I know you're still lurking. I do that too. I drive and listen when I can't watch. I mean, it's just like a podcast, right? Hey, it's okay. It happens, everyone. Remember, each slide you learn to get better. I do. So, I'm going to research what are the best streaming programs with the least drops. So, because you know, every time, like my computer's on steroids. I know it's not the computer. Yes, you won the yellow light. All right, anyways, I'm putting that out today. So, just want to let you know. Nick, I think your stuff went out late, and that's not my fault. It actually fell in between the seats. I actually put you in a padded envelope, I believe. So your stuff is on the way, Nick. I picked up my daughter from softball practice. She's like, Dad, did you get a new knife in? And she pulled it out. I said, no, that was supposed to go out the other day. So you definitely have one coming, Nick. Has it already gotten there? Yeah, it felt like that scene kind of on Christmas Vacation when he's like, it fell through the seat and I didn't see it. Okay. I guess I could track it because I take pictures of all y'all's tracking numbers. No, I don't want you. Thank you, though. Great. Like, I'm all about innovation, but I wish Samsung would just stop updating. Okay. Well, I can't find it, but it did go up, I swear. Yeah, my mail lady is late, and dude, she tries to shove everything in that little box. She does not like getting out of that mail truck, and if it's raining, if I don't catch her, I won't get my packages. She tried to lie to me one day. Was that a big one? She said, my back latch is locked. I said, lady, that's how you load it. And the key to that latch is on the key to your truck. Ooh, she hated me. I would love to say, I'm not saying my mail lady doesn't work, but I bet there are plenty out there that work harder. So, plenty. It sucks about the restaurant though. But you know what? It's probably a good thing she got out of it. That shit is, it's tough, dude. Like, my whole family, I did it. My dad owned, and it's funny because when my dad owned restaurants, of course, I was in high school and I couldn't stand it because I got the crappiest jobs. Washing out trash cans, sucking oysters, shit like that. But it got ingrained in me, and that's why I became a chef. But yeah, I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I had some great times in the restaurant industry, but I'm glad I got out of it. Like, the back procedure I'm having now, I had yesterday, and all the back problems I have go back to when I fell multiple times in restaurants. And I remember my primary care doctor, he's like, so when you fell, did you ever go to the doctor? I was like, hell no. I said, you don't go to the doctor unless you're dying. I said, we do our own stitches and super glue cuts and self-medicate. I said, we don't call in. I was like, the only acceptable call in, and even really it's not acceptable, but people are like, damn, at least you're being honest, is a hangover. Yeah, so now I am paying the price for busting my ass for somebody else's dollar for years. I mean, don't get me wrong. As I rose through the ranks of being a chef and going, because I did the whole country club thing too, and private restaurants. So as I wasn't like a chain chef or anything like that. As I rose through the ranks, I started making really good money. I mean, I don't doubt, I won't deny that. But yeah, dude, that's hard work. That's a young man's game. And I'm not old. I'm still in my 40s, but I'm in my late 40s, and I'm 6 days away from being even older. So, or 6 days, I don't know. What's up, Waylon? Did I see Waylon? I saw Waylon. You cook now? Oh, but not current commercially. Yeah. I used to joke, Nick, until, well, I did. I mean, there was a half truth to it. Is I tell my wife, I said, I'll cook, but I ain't doing dishes. And they get mad. They're like, well, why don't you help do dishes? I was like, listen, people, I've done more dishes in my lifetime than you guys could do in 3. I said, if I'm going to cook it, you're going to clean it. Yeah, it is a small world. Hey, but Nick, let me tell y'all something. So, hurting my back and not being on my feet 12 hours a day, 12 plus hours a day, sometimes longer. Dude, I packed on the weight. I packed on the weight, man, because it hurt my back. Yeah. Yeah, like, dude, I was like, but once I stopped moving and I still kept eating and all that, dude, I was knocking on 500. But now I'm below 3. So, and my back still hurts. Everything else feels better, but my back is still killing me. What were you in the restaurant industry too? Are you asking me or Nick? Yeah, I do. I was a chef for 22 years. And that's not counting like a couple of years in high school coming up in school, working for my parents. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Nick, it is controlled chaos, is it not? Hey, man, let me tell you something. There's a ton of Italians and Sicilians in Louisiana, okay? And that's where I'm originally from. Actually, my dad's first wife was Italian, or actually Sicilian. And I'm going to tell you, I could not imagine working in an Italian restaurant. Because when the wrong person gets pissed off, and it's family, it's always family. But I think most private restaurants are. Because nobody works as hard for your money as you do, or your immediate family will. Oh, hey Nate, worst cut I ever got. It was morning time prep before lunch, and I was shaving onions. I'm sitting here doing the motion like y'all can see. Well, you could. Shaving onions on a mandolin. And I'd been fighting with my girlfriend, and her family was out of state. So she waited till I went to work, and then she called, and she was like, yeah, I'm leaving. Like, didn't even give me a chance to talk to her or see. So I still never knew what she was mad about. I think she's just ready to go home. But she broke up with me over the phone while I was at work, because she knew I wouldn't leave work. And dude, I took off all 4 tips of those fingers. Like that fast. Like, I did it so fast, I was able to stare at it. It didn't hurt. And stare at it for a second before it even started bleeding. Yeah, that shit sucked. And did I go? Disconnected, reconnecting. All right. So I guess we're back. Oh, that might be Mr. T.C.Blades. So, what you guys carrying today? Oh, dude, any type of porcelain. I mean, dude, you can sharpen knives with the bottom of a coffee cup. Yeah, I tip too. Like, and if I'm having, if like things are going wrong at our table, I can usually tell if it's the server or if it's the kitchen. Like, I know when a server says, oh, they just didn't fix it. Sorry, your meal's running late. and I know, at a table of 5 of us, and one person doesn't have their meal, and I know that I can tell by the way they talk to you if they just forgot to punch it in, or if in fact it's the kitchen. So usually, not always. I'm not perfect. So when I met my wife, and before we were married, I came from the South, and I spent years in the restaurant, and I was still a chef. And they came from the Midwest, like Indiana, small country town, and they were just like laissez-faire, just live and let live. They did not send meals back if they were wrong. And, dude, I didn't give a shit if we were eating at Applebee's. If you overcooked my steak, I sent it back. And I used to embarrass them. One time I called this place out. I said, this looks like a 4-ounce slice of roast beef, and you're trying to tell me it's a 12-ounce ribeye. And my now wife was like, Troy, just eat it. Just eat it. And I'm going to tell you, looking back, I don't regret it at all. But I'm a little more lenient now, just because I found some temperance in my youth, or not youth, but getting older, I've been calmer, and two, sometimes getting pissed off at your meal and dragging all that out, it can kind of ruin the night out, so I try not to do that. Yeah, that's something, knowing how to cook stuff. Like it is journeyman. Like, when you worked in a town with multiple restaurants, people would go, it'd be the same people. Like, if they quit working at one, then everybody knew everybody in the service industry. So, what's up, drummer? We was talking about cutting fingers and almost cutting fingers off, and people burning our food, and actually it's me just rambling about nothing, because I ain't got nothing to say. I have nothing to do. I am just waiting on the mail to run. I'm talking about knives that Fred the Lug has sent me. The ones that he's selling are not the ones I want to buy, but I actually want to buy his woodpecker. So I want to get me some crystallized titanium. But I got to stop buying. Oh, dude, see, that's in the South, we didn't have unions. Nope. No unions. Not at all. What is this? What is this? What you up to, drummer? Anything? What you got in your pocket? See, my father-in-law, he's passed away now, but yeah, he was in a, I guess they called them pipe fitters, but he made tools for Snap-on for years. What's the knife under the Civivi? Right here? This is the T.C.Blades Einar, and I just got it like a couple days ago. It is going to be a giveaway. I already have one. I got 2, and one to give away. And I'm going to tell you, this little thing is expensive. Not this one. Yeah, the one I got. Yeah, I've kept it in my pocket. I love it. It's not too heavy. It's not too light. Summertime, I can wear it in my shorts now. So yeah, I love it. This is one of the best, especially with the carbon fiber knives I think T.C.Blades put out here lately. Or T.C.Blades, excuse me. So yep, that is exact. Oh, do you want to take a break and look at it? It's all white. Oh, I can't do that. I'm looking at the dang YouTube page. Okay, here we go. So is that white and black carbon fiber? crowned with jimping, then it flattens on out. Black clip, little texturing there. Yep, nested liner locks. And I mean, it's snappy. I was driving my wife crazy with this, watching TV. She's trying to watch all that Karen whatever trial. Wouldn't it though? Man, if they wrapped that around, that would have been awesome. That would have been awesome. I mean, you're getting a pretty big chunk of, I don't know. It's nice though. It's really nice. I think they are 50 or 60. 50 maybe. I don't have the tenable side up. Again, tenable. I had a bunch of different bombers released. D2 and micarta G10. Oh, D2 still and micarta and G10. They don't even talk about the carbon fiber one they put out. Whatever. Shop. 69. It is Nitro V, Justin Lindquist design. Yep. Hey, have y'all been... Hold on, let me go back and I'll show you. Nope. We gotta pause it. I'm gonna show y'all this screen on the Tenables website. Y'all may or may not know this. Okay. That shard. Oh, let me put my mouse on the screen. That shard right there. The Dessert Warrior or Donut Warrior one. Right there. It's for sale, but you can't buy it. I can't buy it. We cannot buy it in the US. If you try, it'll stop you from it. Yeah, I'm enjoying that bomber too. I got two of them. One I'm probably going to end up giving away. Just because that's a lot of knife tone, two of them. But yeah, you cannot buy the Donut Sprinkles shard in the United States. And how I know this is I tried to buy it, or they told me to pick out some knives a couple of months ago, and that was one of the knives I picked out because my wife, anything Donut Sprinkles she wants. And they said, okay, we're going to send some to you, but we can't send that one. I was like, why? They're like, we're not actually we're not allowed to sell that in the U.S. Because it's for copyright reasons, so I'm surprised they can even show it on the page. But yeah, Blade HQ, if they try to sell that, yep, you're right, Gabe. So this is what I did, is I used a proxy. So I logged in. I bought you can get them free in England, but it's better to pay like the $12 or whatever. But I logged in with the VPN, gave the proxy address, okay, purchased it, and my knife was shipped to England. They got it like 3 days later. It got shipped to me via FedEx. Y'all, FedEx lost the fucking knife. I'm just now officially told that I'm getting a refund to my PayPal account like this morning. And I ordered this back in February. Now, granted, it took a little longer because I had to go through proxy, but yeah, so yeah. You know what? I think it's also, hold on. How about that? Is that better? Or is that better? I think when I plugged the old sound system back in, some things. I am in South Carolina, Nick. Yep, my wife's from Indiana, and I'm originally from Louisiana. So, not far from Clemson, and right down the road, and I mean right down the road, from Tommy, Help with Gadgets. And my schedule was so crazy with softball and knives that these 4 knives Tommy had. Oh, y'all can't see. Hold on. These 4 knives Tommy had from Fred, and we couldn't hook up. Like, I had to go to, I don't even remember, closer to him one day, and he was busy. He was in a meeting. And then the day we were going to meet up, I was going to be passing through his town, heading to an away game, and the damn game got rained out. And when it got rescheduled, he couldn't meet. So finally, I just emailed him a prepaid shipping label. I said, Tommy, just mail it to me, man. I said, it's my schedule that's keeping us from being able to meet, so I'll pay for the label. Okay. Yeah, dude. So, a oak tree in my neighbor's yard. I live kind of in a curve. And one day I may post some pictures in Discord. I did a phone dump, so they're not there anymore. But this oak tree was probably 8 feet in diameter. Okay? This thing was old. Old. And it came down and across the road, and everything scraped mine and my wife's bedroom window. We were seriously like 2 foot away from dying. A family right down the street, like not even 2 blocks. One fell long ways on their trailer, and all of them, man. It's horrible. And that's crazy, because growing up in Louisiana, now I wasn't there for Katrina, people always ask, but growing up in Louisiana, I knew what hurricanes would do. I've never thought in my life that being in the upstate, like, I don't live on the coast in South Carolina. I live there, the mountains. Like, I can be in North Carolina in 20 minutes. That's where I live. Okay. Yes, I'm going to Blade Show, Nick. But yeah, it was crazy. Hurricane was crazy. Here's the thing I'm hoping for, because the area cannot sustain another hit. I hope this year goes by with no. Yes. So, who in here is going to Blade Show? I like that question. And who is not? Who's never been? I'm gonna tell you, man. If I could get around, I would. I mean, I got all my own tools, chainsaws, you name it. But I can't even mow my grass right now, y'all. That's how pathetic this back thing is. Oh my God, we're talking about that, y'all? AccuWeather right now on my computer. Be prepared for potential early tropical storm weather this year. I shit you not. As God is my witness, that was a little pop-up I just got. Either that or Google's listening. You know how that shit goes. I'm going to try something. It's probably going to know the piss out of everybody. Well, let me see. Actually, it shows that it's on. What does my voice sound like? Oh, they are always listening. Back when I could cut my own grass, me and my wife were talking about shopping for a new lawnmower. And then that's just all that showed up on our phone. Hey, where are you guys from, Nick? Tri-State just dropped his video for the Sage 6 button lock. Well, if you don't want to say where you're at, I understand. You can send me a message. I'll probably get reverb, but I want to see what my voice sounds like. Okay, so I'm definitely going to check this out. Give me 1 second, guys. Or y'all can, I mean, you don't have to wait on me for anything, but. Okay, so I'm definitely going to check this out. Give me 1 second, guys. Or y'all can. Well, it sounds like me. So, I guess we're good to go. Good deal. Yeah, because everything seems to be maxed out. And I'm well into the orange on my meter, so I don't know. It is what it is, what it is, I guess. Okay. So my first and last time going was last year. That shit blew my mind. Like, I'd been to like food, hospitality trade shows and stuff, but yeah, I was like, Blade Show sensory overload. If nobody's been there, that's why I need to stop buying knives too. This piece of shit. I might have to go get a new mic stand. This one's just starting to tilt further and further down. Okay. But I don't know. It's like when I think I get things right, I end up, I don't know. I mess with shit. But yeah, Blade Show's insane, man. It's a trip. Melissa Backwoods last year did like a tutorial for people visiting Blade Show for the first time and what you need to bring. I was like, bullshit. You don't need all that. Yeah, you do. You need water. Now, there are Band-Aids everywhere, but you'll get thirsty talking to everyone. Shit like that. I've never been to Maker Syndicate, but does it switch cities or is it always in Nick? I mean, is it always in Indiana, Nick? Or ND, is what I meant to say. Because all my wife's family's still up there, so it'd make for a great visit. I mean, Maker Syndicate, I'm not going to find anything I can afford. There was like one of those, so like the tactical knife shows here where I'm at in South Carolina. And it's like right after Blade Show, so I didn't go. But Tommy sent me a message. And I was going to go, and my daughter had something, and we couldn't go. Yeah, that's like, I've tried to get that like across to Blade Alchemy. I was like, when he said like about 30 minutes outside of Atlanta is where he's staying, and what time will you get there? Yeah, like I would say, or at least it needs to be like a Wednesday to Sunday or Thursday through Sunday, which I mean, I guess technically, but yeah, it needs to be a couple of days longer, hands down. Like, man, this Vero, guys, oh my God. Now, as much as this whole back thing sucks for me, guys, and I hate it, is I get handicapped parking. And so I take advantage of it for things like this. A lot of times when I'm feeling good, I don't. I just park normal, but it's like it's not like in Atlanta. I mean, it is, but it's at the northern part of Atlanta. It's where you, what is that cuts across to, like you're going to Chattanooga from 85? From Greenville. It's on that cut through, or that bypass. It's yeah, it's off the 285 bypass. Yeah, it's where 75 and 285 meet. You're right, Rolf. I'll take 285 because I'm coming from upstate South Carolina. No, it's not a bad city, but traffic is traffic in Atlanta. You guys know that. Like, I don't hate Atlanta. Traffic. Oh, I know it's in Atlanta, but what I consider Atlanta is like downtown Atlanta. You know, when you're in like Sandy Springs and Brookhaven, yeah, those are all areas of Atlanta. But like I even consider Smyra its own, you know. So that's just the way I'm being. For me, driving time, depending on traffic, I can be there in just under 2 hours. Sometimes quicker. Because I mean, I've been through that area a lot. So I know I said I only went to Blade Show once. Because I had a buddy of mine that sells, he's a broker, cars and all. And I've helped him out by going down to the auction and picking up vehicles. And I can make that and ride it too also. So it just depends on the time of day. Yep. To Blade Show, I can make it in about an hour and 45. As long as I don't hit any traffic. Man, I hit some stuff one time, guys. It took me longer to be on 285 to 75, from 85 to 285 to 75, than it did to go from where I'm at on 85 to Atlanta. Like, you could have busted out the grill. It was that deadlock. How long have we been on? An hour and a half-ish? Not counting the breakdowns. Yeah, an hour and 18. 12, 24. 15-hour drive, 2-hour flight. Huh, I'll be flying. I hear that. But, shit, I ain't got the money to fly anywhere. I got pissed because cruise lines stopped leaving from Charleston. So I'd have to go to, like, Virginia, down to Florida, Tampa Bay, Orlando, Canaveral, stuff like that, or even Miami. I was pissed about that. Yeah, especially nowadays, people aren't looking, like, driving. Man, I watched a guy catch a curve the other day. I got around him. I said, because I know he'd been around, he's going to end up with a flat. And I'm behind him. I'm going to stop and help him. So, I'm sorry that sounds horrible, but I passed. John, how are you doing, sir? We're just all talking about who's going to Blade Show, who wasn't. Looking at a few knives that Fred the Lug sent me. Check out. Not all these, just the bottom 4. That is tough. That is I know that's not my knife, but Fred, that does not. And this knife is built for reverse flicking, you can tell. And I am straining. Yeah, that needs to be adjusted. So yeah, it's just these bottom 4. That sucks. I mean, Asheville, I love Asheville. It's beautiful. I hate to see what they went through. I have a hotel room for 3 days, but now don't get me wrong, my family loves Blade Show. They do. But since it's summertime, I may skip Sunday. But see, you can get some crazy deals. I do like tritium. I like tritium a lot. I had a knife. What knife did I have that has tritium spots in it? Oh, it's the Kaiser X series, the silver wing. Yeah, it's got spots in it for tritium. But yeah, I'm thinking about bailing on Sunday and maybe going to the aquarium or something like that for them. And my wife asked me how early we're leaving Friday. She needed to know whether to kennel the dogs Thursday and Friday or just Friday, so I don't know. Oh, yeah. You know, I never went to garage sales before my wife, and now I'm worse than she is. But it is what it is. People change their life. Well, guys, it is time for me to take my pain medicine. He told me, he said it's going to be bad for a couple of days, and then it'll gradually start getting better. And that is going to put me out. So, with that said, thank you guys so much for jumping. I know this is probably one of the more boring ones. I just wanted to show y'all these 4 knives and thank Fred, and I'll try to do a little review on them. I'm going to tell you, when you have softball, you have your son going to gifted and talented stuff and special STEM classes, and it's tough. It is tough to do this around the clock. For the guys that can and have a full family MC, dude, he's got his, method down, and it's great. So it is tough. So I appreciate you guys sticking beside me and helping me get this live thing going. I'm going to try to start scheduling them all the time. I'm going to leave my audio and video stuff the way it is, except when I bring stuff to Atlanta, which I'm going to have a hard time. Choose debate, not to hate. Excellent. It's like, I want to bring my camera and all. Like, I got the Pocket Osmo, which is terrific, built-in gimbal, everything, 4K at 60 frames a second. But once you start trying to provide content, I think it kind of you don't get to enjoy it much. Like, I saw people there, and that's like all they were doing. It's like, yeah, you get to glance over stuff, but you don't really get to look at it. And when you go to the custom knife makers, they'll sit and talk to you, and I think once you turn it into, you're trying to do it for content. So I made video, come back, and say, hey, all this stuff is heading your way, because there's a ton of stuff you're going to see that's not out yet. And yeah, I think that's the way to do it. I don't think if I do any video and it's not going to be live, knock on wood, I say that now. So, hey guys, anyways, thank you so much for tuning in. I truly appreciate it. Thank you all so much for all the likes. Can't thank you enough. Nick, you've been here since like day one, dropping in on my lives. Fuchs, Drummer, Rolf, anybody else I may miss or may still be here. John, Gabe, Drummer, man, thank all you guys. Scott, I appreciate it. I'm very thankful. Waylon, awesome. And yeah, I think I caught everybody. So with that being said, I may try to do this tomorrow, but it's going to be a lot easier too when I'm not on these pills. So guys, that's probably why I was so quiet today. Thank you again. Peace.